Hello and welcome back. So far we have added the seed routes and controllers to both the Auth service and the API gateway. Now let us test it. Before we test, let's go to our Auth service and then go to first set, or rather let's go to the services Auth. Remember, we are using this create Auth user method. We don't want to send or publish any message because we don't have the user, but I think it's possible if we leave this because the exchange is not yet created. Probably RabbitMQ will do nothing. Okay, so let's try it out first. Let's see if after creating the seed user it's going to add the message to RabbitMQ, because we have not yet created the exchange and we don't have the queue. Okay, so for now I will leave this. Okay, let's go now to the API calls file. So here I'll create a new file. I'll call this seed.http. okay, and then let me just copy these parts, okay, and paste right here, and I can copy this. Okay, so I can copy this for now and paste here as well. Now remember, our HTTP verb is, it's a put. Okay, so if I go to routes Auth, it's a put HTTP verb. Okay, so I'll change this to put, and it's going to be seed slash and then your count. Let's say we are starting with 10. Okay, and now we don't need all of this. Okay, we don't need to send any data. Okay, only the count that is important. Okay, now make sure you have your API gateway running, and then you also have your Auth service running, your notification service as well. And then here you can see the database is empty. Now let's try it out if we don't get any errors. So I'll click here and let's see. Now 200, it says seed users created successfully. If I check, okay, now you can see, yeah, I sent a lot of, we have a lot of messages displayed here. Okay, saying buyer details sent to buyer service. Let's check the database. I'll reload this, and now you can see I have seed users. Okay, yeah, even though if you cannot see it properly, I have 10 seed users. I can add additional 10. If there's an error, it will let me know no error, so it should be 20. So I have 20 seed users. Okay, so this will be easier for us if we maybe deploy our application and then we want to test with multiple users. Now let's check RabbitMQ. Okay, so localhost 15672. So I'll log into RabbitMQ. Okay, and let's see. Okay, let's check our exchange. Okay, we have the buyer updates. Let's check the queues. We don't have a queue for that. Okay, so because we don't have a queue, this queue, you can ignore this. The reason why I said you should ignore this is because I was testing, so I created a queue, and then for me, I think for you, you shouldn't see any. You should see maybe only 2 queues right here, maybe 2 or 3. For me, I think I can delete the queues. Okay, I don't need them. Okay, so the ones I don't need, I don't have anything related to sellers. For you as well, you shouldn't see those queues. Okay, right here as well, delete them. Okay, so because I just tested and I forgot to delete them, that is why you can see. But for your own case, you shouldn't be able to see those queues. I think the only queues we should see is just the Auth queue. Okay, so it's just this queue that you should have. Okay, the Auth email, I think this should be the only one you should have. The same with the exchange. I'll go ahead and delete all of these exchanges. Okay, but right here you can see it didn't affect it because this publish message right here in the service, or go to Auth. Yeah, this wasn't affected because the actual exchange and the queues have not been created. even though we saw messages displayed here saying buyer details sent to buyer service, you can see them here, but for you, nothing should be created. Okay, so now we are able to seed our users. Then later, once we get to the Auth service, we'll create also seeds so that we can seed sellers. We can create sellers. And then once we get to the gigs service, we are also going to be able to seed our gigs.